Hey guys, how's it going? Bernadette here with the Unleashing Potentials podcast. Thank you so much for being here. I had to redo this because for some reason the camera just shut off. So I'm back again. As you can see in this live, I'll be talking about monthly reset and what that looks like, what it means to you, and also to me, and just give you different examples and scenarios of how you can refresh, reset, and carry on to the next month. Thank you so much for being here. Put in the comment, you guys, where about are you guys watching this from? And how is your day going? What's the weather like where you are? And anything else you want to share? And also, you're welcome to put in the comments, how is your month going? It's almost over. I think we have about a week of it left. How is your month going? What are some challenges that you've been facing that you'd like to share? All right. So let's do this together because I love interacting with you guys. Comment in the comment section. I am streaming on a few places. So, two of my YouTube channels and also on Facebook as well. That's as many as I could stream on. Yeah, I will try to reply and respond to you guys as you guys come in and connect with me. And yeah, we'll get started. And I want to say thank you to every single guest that have come on the podcast, that have shared their stories so openly, so bravely. I appreciate every single one of you because it is pretty bold to be sharing your stories and to continue to inspire people. The world needs more people like you, so thank you. All right. I am making sure everything is set up for Facebook here. Yeah, you guys, we got a ton of snow in Calgary. I'm in Canada. um, it's a lot. Um, Over time, it snowed most of the day yesterday, and then it just kept coming and coming. Yeah, where are you tuning in from? Is there snow where you are? And how is it going? All right. So these are my paintings in the background, you guys. I spent most of yesterday trying to organize all of this so I could have an actual background so I can share more and show my arts instead of having a separate background. So that's what are behind me. And it's been put on my heart, as nervous as I am at times, to do lives, to share more, to connect in real lives with people. Because it's one thing to do lives and then it's another one to pre-record. When I do this, I love interacting with you. If you ever have any questions, any concerns, please share them with me and interact in the comments as well, whether you're watching this now or whether you're going to be watching it later on. I'd love to hear from you. All right. So, why do I want to talk about resetting for the next month? Because as you guys know, I love talking. There were so many different topics, there still is, that I want to talk about. But for some reason, that one felt better for me to share at this time through my process of doing lives. Um, because throughout the month, I think all of us go through ups and downs and highs and lows and unexpected things that happens because not everything that we go through is in the calendar, right? We can't forecast many of the things that we go through throughout the month, whether they're good, whether they're bad, or whatever label you want to place on it. All right. I'm going to try and look at the camera here because I have the tendency to look down on the laptop. So I'll try. And I invite you, as you watch this, to really be authentic and be true to yourself and to really ponder and ask yourself questions, questions that you may have been ignoring for however long, for whatever reason, and questions that maybe you have answers to, maybe you don't. Yeah, let me know, you guys. And know that this is a safe, welcoming place for everybody to share. And I welcome every single person to share what's on their heart, what they're feeling, and what they're experiencing as well. Okay. And I will be doing monthly reset. I'm deciding if I should do it, end of the month before the new month, end of the old month before the new month, or if I want to do it, like on the first or second of every month. Let me know what you guys think because, yeah, I'd love to see what works for people. All right. Let's see here. Making sure I don't have any comments that I'm missing on Facebook. All right. And put in the chat, you guys, where are you guys listening in from? Where are you watching from? So as I was saying, my intention, of creating this, it's to at times force us to pause because we do live in a hustle culture and society. It's go, 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 go. Me doing this is to hopefully bring you in, draw you near, and create a community around us all to pause because especially us as parents, we get so busy in life, we don't always pause. Even those who are not parents, we don't always pause, right? And also, this live is truly intended for you to reflect, as I've shared before, with different questions and scenarios you may ask yourself, okay? And also, it's to reset together, to understand that other people are going through other things as well. And it's very, very common for us to feel alone or lonely in what we're going through. All right. So that is my intention in connecting and doing this live. Okay. So this is time to reset, to release what no longer serves you, and to step into a new month of intention, of purpose, and continuous meaning. All right. I want to talk a bit more about the release. I would say the release, it looks different for everybody. And how you choose to release stagnant energy, how you choose to release things that no longer serve you, that is your choice. That is a way of you showing self love and appreciation for yourself. And that looks different for everybody, how we do that. Okay. Maybe you want to release old relationships, old habits, or grief, or anger, or sadness, whatever it may be for you. Let it out, release it, and I hope you continue into the next month with intention. Okay. And also, as I've mentioned, reflect, to reflect on past experiences. And maybe for you, it's personal reasons that even the people that are closest to you don't even know you're going through or you're feeling a certain way and how it's impacting you. All right. And my hope for you is to continue to exercise the muscles that you need to, because maybe you went through a breakup, maybe something amazing happened in relationship for you, maybe you met some new people, lost some new people, um, maybe you've learned some new lessons, maybe you've learned things about yourself that you didn't even expect that you could do, but you did. Maybe you faced some challenges in the past month, even the beginning of the year, right? And I hope that through all the challenges you face, that you continue to rise and continue to create a life of purpose and meaning that you envision. Okay. Put in the chat if you're watching, wherever you're watching from. What was your biggest lesson this month? I'd love to hear from you guys. What was your biggest lesson this month? Again, you can type it, you can share it, or you can let the lesson sit with you. Okay? All right. And for some people, they prefer to, sorry, I'm trying to share this on Facebook. My groups. Okay, give me a second. One more group. And and also, what did you overcome this month, and how did you do it? All right. And through it all, I want you to hang on to faith, to understand that you can release, you can let go, and it's okay to do that. And I hope that you get rid of doubts, doubts of all sorts. Maybe you set some goals this month for next month or the next month that you know are going to be a bit challenging, but um, you're willing to do the work. Maybe for some of you, the work is very challenging and hard, and you're not sure how you're going to do the work. And I hope that through it all, that over time, you understand that you can do it. And there's potential in your ability to do what you need to do. All right. And type in hashtag release, so just release in the chat if you have something that you're letting go of, because all of us have things that we are letting go of continuously. What is it that you're releasing, and how has it impacted you to understand that I can let go and it's okay? All right. And because the journey is different for all of us, and it's not easy, it's challenging. And I really want you to focus on the small things, okay? To do that, because it's easy at times for us to compare ourselves of what we are, what we're not doing, and what we're doing good. I always tell people, do not compare yourself. Because it makes everything so much harder. Because when we do that, we are living and moving in other people's shadows. We don't necessarily live in ours. All right. And I want you to do this with me to reset a little bit in intentions. You notice that I've been saying and repeating those words. They're not accidental. They're not accidental. I want those words to um, sit with you. Sit with you now. Sit with you when you watch this, and sit with you over time whenever you see this. Okay? Focus on moving forward. How I focus on moving forward with the month is very different on how you will focus on moving forward. All right. Maybe you got to start with a new mindset to step into April. Maybe you got to start with new goals, new energy. What is one intention for this new month that you're going to be working on? And what do you want to focus on in April? And what are you continuing to focus on right now? Maybe you want to focus on practicing self care. Maybe you want to read more, walk, and do different activities that you've always thought of doing that you haven't done yet. And maybe you're a lister. Here's what I mean by lister. Some people, most people, I'm one of those people who set different goals and intentions and write out different things and lists that you need to do. You guys, it's spring here, okay? uh, Regardless of the amount of snow we got, it is spring. And I love spring for so many reasons. The snow melts, and it's a time to for rebirth, for new things to emerge. And I see it this way. Here's an analogy. Um, it's like having this is underground. This is the roots, and it's like having things underneath, dreams, visions, and goals, things that are just waiting to sprout and to grow, to bloom, and to flourish for you and in you and also around you. But my analogy here is that in the winter, the snow covers it and it freezes it, but deep below, there's potential. There's things that are brewing and ready to be explored and stepped into. All right. What does that look for you? What does that look like for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you're going to be setting intentions. All right. And that's different for everybody. That's why I keep saying this. Do not compare yourself with people. Why? Don't do it. Okay. And how are you feeling for this new month? And what is that going to look like for you? Okay. As I wrap up soon, I want you to be kind to yourself and to continue to reflect, connect, and set heart centered intentions. Okay. And I want to leave you with different scenario here, okay, in real life, okay, that may or may not apply to you. Take and leave what works for you, okay? Maybe this past month, May, you feel stuck and the energy is so stagnant. Like maybe you had goals that you just couldn't achieve yet. Maybe you didn't even have the energy or motivation to follow through with them. I'm going to connect this with, at times we beat ourselves up, we lose ourselves and expectations. And especially us who are, those of us who are parents, we don't always have the energy to do certain things, and that's okay. I want you to be gentle with yourself, to be kind with yourself, to be loving with yourself, and to understand that, hey, it's okay to fail. It's okay to begin again. It's okay to start. And it's okay to feel stagnant in your potential and your energy and what you want to accomplish or achieve for the month. Okay. And maybe you don't have the motivation at all. And through that, oh, my cat, excuse me, maybe through that, um, you just don't know how you're feeling. Trust me, I've been there. There's been times where I can't find the motivation, the will to move, or to follow through with certain goals. I used to beat myself up, but I don't do it anymore, or not as often, if I'm being honest. All right. And I hope the same for you. You're human, and it's part of life to not always be on top of everything. Okay. As spring is approaching, especially if you have kids, I have 4 kids, 2 human kids and 2 furry kids, 2 cats. And they keep me on my toes. And as the season comes, I choose to reflect and I'm a lister. I make lists of certain things and how I want to achieve those things. An example is clothing list. There's so much stuff I need to donate. And I had to build the muscle to learn to let go of what's not serving me. I hope that you can build the same resilient, the same muscle to learn to let go. Maybe you have favorite pair of jeans or clothes, or it could even be furniture, really, that you've been clinging and holding on to it. You know, the worst and best part is you don't know why. You don't know why it's so hard to let go of it. Maybe it's sentimental. Maybe it means a lot to you. Great. Continue to go through other things that you must to clear out your energy, clear out your house, clear out your schedule, and clear out your mind and find and gain clarity and purpose in that. All right. And as I've shared, spring, hey, it means something different for everybody else. It does. Maybe what works for me doesn't work for you. Fantastic. Keep it that way. Because I would not want you to do what I'm doing or what I'm saying. I'd want you to stay true and authentic to who you are and what's working for you. Okay? I should do a separate live, you guys, on spring and just decluttering and I want to also focus on spiritual declutter and physical declutter. It's not always, hey, I have too much of this. I have too much clothes. I have too much furniture, too much toys. I won't even start with toys. If you have young kids, you would have so much toys, maybe. Maybe you'd have so much extra clothes. Just work on what works for you and continue to do that. Okay. Put in the chat, you guys, where are you guys watching in from? How is your day going? And anything else happening for you on this cool, amazing day? I love connecting with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Next, I want to talk to you guys about um, maybe you start something that's not finished. Oh gosh, I'm going to be preaching to myself because I have so many unfinished projects. It's crazy. I have so many canvases and things that I need to finish that are not finished at all, you guys. Um, it's something that all of us struggle with, okay? It's a human condition and it's natural, it's normal, and we still beat ourselves over and over about it, okay? I'm gonna go first. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Hello, Patikita. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name well. Thank you so much for being here. You're watching from London? That's so cool. I've interviewed so many people from London, and it's so cool. I wish I had that the accents, you guys. So it's really, really cool. People say I have an accent. I'm like, what accent? That's so cool. Thank you so much for being here. Uh, oh, you have to change your name. Yeah, I had to change my name on YouTube too. I just made it actually, it's my name on YouTube. So it's easier for people to find me. But I love your name. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, next, I want to talk to you guys about all of you, me too, you know, starting new projects that are just not done. I don't know how long maybe you start the projects you're working on, but you know they're not done. They're just not done. Maybe you're a painter like me. You paint, great. Maybe you're a singer, great. Maybe you are writing a book, a journal, or whatever it may be, and it's not done. You know it's not done. You know what you need to do, but somehow you can't find the motivation to do it. My answer, dig deeper, dive deeper within you. Why are you not finishing what you're starting? And what is blocking you from even having the thought of working on that project? Okay, dive deeper, and I hope when you do that, you can figure it out more of what's going on. Okay, and hi. I have my kiddo and cats here. Oh, yeah, she said, I like to paint as a hobby, but I'm going to start a software development course, and that's so cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I love that you do that. Yeah, and I hope my hope is that everyone can paint or do some type of craft that fills their soul. Have too many interests. Oh my, I can relate. I have so many things on the go. It's crazy. And that's why I'm talking about this because I'm struggling too. I have so much I need to do, so many lists, and I just don't get to them all the time. And I know it's the same for you guys as well. Yeah. And just because you haven't finished something, it doesn't mean that you can't still make progress in what you're working on. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to put your comment up. Nice. And also, next, I want to talk to you guys about, please continue to share anything in the chat, connect anything that resonates with you that I'm sharing, or anything that you'd like to share with me and my audience. All right. Thank you again for being here, you guys. I appreciate you. This is, I'm new to life. I think I'm doing okay. And these are my paintings in the background. Yesterday, I was setting all of this up. Before I wrap up the live, you guys, I will show you uh, my paintings, okay? And I'll share more of how you can purchase my paintings, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see. Ooh, next. What do you paint? I'd love to hear what you paint. Okay, next, I want to talk to you guys about when you're going through emotional or mental health or mental struggles. That ties in with not completing or struggling to complete something, or just not having the motivation for anything. Okay, it's normal. I've been through it, and we all continue to go through it. What's important is to continue to go through it with a shred of hope and to hold on to it. Petit Kita says, I paint almost portraits for friends and family. Oh, that's so cool. You know what? Portraits are very, very hard. So kudos to you for even doing them. I do a bit of everything. Why? Because I want to challenge myself and step out of my comfort outside of my comfort zone. And yeah, that's so cool that you do that. So maybe for some of you, maybe this month was just heavy, so heavy that it hurts your heart while it's beating, so heavy that you couldn't hold on to hope or see clearly, so heavy that maybe you didn't have words or still don't have words for what you're going through, so heavy that the silence is loud, and so heavy maybe that you just don't know or can't think clearly. I want to let you know that it's okay. And maybe you were dealing with things that people couldn't see. Oh, this is, I get excited when I get to that part of stuff because I can relate to it, the mental struggle, emotional, physical for me as well, maybe for you as well. So many of us struggles and fight shadows and demons, and we criticize ourselves of things that people can't see. Just because people can't see what you're going through physically doesn't mean they don't know of what you're going through. Okay. And if that's you, please put in the chat what has helped you through some emotional or mental struggles that you've been going through. Perhaps it's been since the beginning of the year. Perhaps it's been just right now. I'm telling you, you guys, 2026 has been a shit show for me. Okay, it has been a real struggle. And I'm just being real, I'm being honest. because I don't want to be like do lives on the surface. I want to go deep. It has been hard for me. And I know I'm not alone. Okay. So I'm encouraging you to continue, step out, be bold. And you know what? Maybe if you're hurting, in a way, maybe it's good. Maybe you need to feel that pain to understand what it's like to be healed and whole. Okay? Feel the pain. It's the human experience. I know it's unpleasant, it's not easy, but I want you to feel it. Oh, yoga helps. And then I gotta scroll through my comments. Mm, yeah, yeah. Tika says, I've been struggling with social anxiety. It can be hard. Oh my gosh, yes, you're not alone. It is hard. It really is hard. You know what? I struggle with that too. And the hardest thing is everywhere you go, there's people. You can't run away from your feet and you can't run away from people. You live with people, your family, you go out, you see people. And it's not to say that I love being a hermit sometimes, but it's okay. It's okay to not want to be surrounded by people. It's okay to not want to talk. And it's definitely okay to feel how you're feeling. So thank you for sharing, Patika. I appreciate that. Thank you. Painting has been healing for you. I love that. Yes. I'm so happy I'm not alone in my painting journey, because at times what is healing for us may not be for somebody else. And that's okay. Maybe it's writing letters or walking. Some people like to do incredible, interesting activities. Winter sports, I'll never understand, and that's okay. Right? Thank you for being here, you guys. More and more people are coming in. Uh, Pat T. Kita says, yoga helps me too. Oh, I love that. I interviewed an incredible soul. Her name is Andrea Wellman. She owns a yoga studio in Canada. I'm in Canada as well, and her story is truly incredible. And I recently had her on the podcast. I think this is her second or third time on the podcast. Yeah, yoga is very healing. Miss Moonlight Musing, thanks for watching. Let's see. Have you thought of making an oracle card set with your artwork? Yes, I have. I have. I just don't know how. Yes, I have. Ooh, I love questions. Thanks for asking, Katika. How do you deal with perfectionism in your art? Do you deal with those issues? Absolutely, I do. Every single day, every time I have to paint, I do. And yeah, it's something I'm still working through. How do I deal with it? I think, I don't know who here is spiritual, but I am. I'm not religious spiritual. My spirit guides, my higher self, and ancestors, they've been working with me because I can be a perfectionist. I've shared over and over, but they've been working closely with me to mess things up and not have a structured idea of what I want to create. Yes, there can be a vision, there can be things I want to, but I've been just intentionally messy. And I see colors as the color of the soul or the rainbow. Each color has meaning and healing. So that's kind of how I deal with it. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm just double checking, reading your question, make sure I answer it there. Yeah, yeah. And it's something that I think everybody deals with, but definitely those of us who create it's very, very hard, very hard. Yeah. And I think when we create, could be anything, not necessarily arts, but when we create from the heart of a soul, you can't go wrong. It's the mind that mess things up. It's like a mismatch in the frequency of what we need to create or want to create. Yeah, so I encourage people, make it messy, splash it, do it, whatever you have to do, just do it. All right. Yeah, that's kind of how I deal with it. Yeah, what has helped you guys to get through things that you've been going through? I'm making sure that I'm replying to people on Facebook, eh? For some reason, it's not connecting. No, no one's leaving comments there yet, but I am live there. Yeah, make sure you guys stick around because I will be showing you the walls of my arts. There's some here, some there, some out there that you're not seeing. And then I have so much arts, it's ridiculous. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of arts. What are some projects that you guys are working on? I'd love to hear and know more. Let me check on my little guy here. Hang on. All right, I'm back. I was just checking on my little guy. It is spring break here, so there's no school. Yeah. What else do I want to talk to you guys about? Mm, yeah, Patikita says, I'm about to start a workshop about writing. Ooh, that's so cool. I'd love to hear what kind of writing is it? There's so many. I write poetry for fun. Mm, yeah, that's a really, really good way to express yourself through writing. Yes, I love that. Thank you for sharing. That's awesome. Next, I want to talk to you guys about small wins. Maybe you didn't achieve your goal, but you showed up in small ways. Okay, let's say an example. I like to give examples. I think it helps people. Let's say for this month, May, perhaps next month or the month before that, you set different goals and challenge to exercise. Again, that can look very different for everybody. Maybe you wanted to run, but you were sore that day. Instead of running, you walked. That's a win. I wouldn't even call that small. Do you know how much work it takes to get out of the house? To put on your exercise clothes and to go and get stuff done. So celebrate the small wins, okay? They can be very tiny, so tiny that you miss them. And when we miss them, it's hard to see growth in them, okay? It's like a little seed. You got to continue to water it with however much water you have or that's left, okay? Continue to do that, okay? And maybe it was hard for you to get out of bed and you did it. Small win. Maybe you couldn't find ways to express what you're feeling, but you started to write and journal. That's a small win. Maybe you took time to rest, perhaps a nap, or you just sat down and had nothing to do. Small win. Maybe you wanted to drink a whole gallon of water, but you just had a few sips here and there. You know, some people don't drink a lot of water. That's a small win, okay? Celebrate those small wins, okay? Small steps are still progress, okay? I want you to remember that, okay? Put in the chat, you guys. I'd love to hear from you. What's one small win you've had this month out of all the many that you've had? But what is one thing, one tiny win that you've had that you don't necessarily always see? Put in the chat. I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay. Let's see what Patikita is saying. It will be challenging as English is not my first language. My gosh. Yeah, English is not my first language. English, it's a very, very hard language. Let me just put it that way. It's very, very hard. So good on you. Kudos for stepping up and doing what you love in a different language. That's pretty cool. That's really, really cool. And next, I want to talk to you guys about wanting a fresh start. I mean, don't we all? I want a fresh start. And that can look different for everybody, for all of you, because what works for me may not work for you, and that's okay. And we got to learn to accept that. We got to learn to not compare and to focus on ourselves, on our needs, and drop all the expectations of what people expect of us. And also ease on the expectations that you may have for yourself. We can be our worst enemy. And I'm speaking from experience. All right. Um, I really want you to start fresh. Maybe uh, you wanted to exercise, write, photography. Start fresh. Rip the page out. Start a new journal. Ask yourself questions, questions that will help you grow. Okay. And maybe you're entering the new month wanting to do better, wanting to feel better, wanting to grow. This is your moment to reset. You don't need a perfect plan, just your intention. Okay? If we continue to drop perfectionism, you will be shocked how much you can achieve and do. Okay? What is one thing that you'll be focusing on in April? I'd love to hear more. Okay? Comment below. What is one thing that you're willing to focus on? Okay. And as I wrap up, I want you to know this. Not every month is about achieving. Okay. Some months are about healing, others are about learning, and some are about clarity. Some leaves you with more questions. Some leave you hurting, heartbroken. But in every month, there are seeds of growth and tiny and massive lessons that you can learn. All right. And each month, believe it or not, whether you feel it or not, somehow, some way prepares you for the next one. Okay. And sorry, I'm gonna read your comments. Petikita. I like saying that name. Watching more comedies rather than the news. My gosh, yes, yes, I agree. I stopped watching the news because if it's not feeding you, if it makes you anxious, you're not excited. I have my own news, so when we add news on top of news, it's just a lot, right? There's so much good things that is happening in the world, so I definitely can relate. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you sharing. All right. Are you guys ready to see my paintings? Because I'm gonna wrap up soon, and I'm gonna be live in an hour. In another hour, I was supposed to be live and end this very soon, but I will end it shortly. I'm gonna be painting. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm doing it for fun. Hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so hang in tight. Let me show you the walls I've been working on and the different paintings that I've been working on. Let me make sure that you guys can see me. All right. Let's turn the camera. Hang on. How do I make this small? Ooh. Okay. It's gonna be shaky, bumpy. Let's see. I gotta quickly stand. Can you see? I'm trying to show you the corner one. That one I'm still working on. Not the witch, that one. paintings, and they're mixed with acrylic and oil, most of them. The camera is really, it's so bright out there. It looks better when I do it this way. I'll sit this way, make sure you guys can see. This is the wall I was working on. I was organizing and putting different paintings up. I want to do a different live at some point soon, you guys, so I can explain to you um, what different colors and the meaning of those paintings and what they mean. And most of those are tutorials, but more than half of them are just my own ideas that I came up with and sharing. I am going to turn the camera this way. These are some other paintings that I've worked on, and I have so much more to finish. Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys see? Can you see? There. Boop. More paintings that I'm working on as well. Yeah. Let's see. When I turn this way, it's so difficult to see because of the glaring snow. It's snowy and then it's so bright. But yeah, these are some of my paintings that I thought I'd share and show you guys. Join me maybe in an hour and a half. I'm just gonna be chatting and finishing some paintings. Yeah, it's a recent live that I thought of creating. I'm like, hey, instead of sitting painting by myself to myself, why don't I just record and then talk to people and have people ask me questions? So that's the goal. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, Art, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'd love to see yours as well. If you're watching on YouTube, you're more than welcome to post it in the community group as well. Yeah, so this is gonna be my background because I used to have other background, and I'm like, why don't I just show people my art while I do this? So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah. Well, I am gonna go. You guys come back and maybe in the next hour, an hour and a half. Not maybe, for sure in an hour and a half. I'm just gonna be painting and chatting. It's called Paint and Chat, and just hang with you guys. You're welcome to ask me any questions. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And like, share, comments, because I am creating this community for you, with you in mind, and for all of us to connect together. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I will see you guys very soon. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Patikita. Thank you, everyone. We'll talk very soon. Okay. Bye.